All right, we need to have real talk because some of you all out there are giving whiplash with the range of topics you are covering. 1 minute, you are a web development guru. The next, you are a fitness expert. And just last week, I saw you holding a masterclass on cooking correct Nigerian jollof rice. So let me ask you this. What do you actually do for a living? What content do you create? Imagine if Apple started selling kitchen blenders. Yeah, people will be like, what is happening? Look, we have to talk about this thing called niching down, why it is important, how it makes you memorable, and how it will make your life way less confusing. Let's dive in.
Like and subscribe.
Here's the thing, when you are scattered, you are not memorable. You are just like Uncle Jack, master of none. And let's be honest, who wants to follow someone who is all over the place? That's where niching down comes in. It's like finding your superpower. When you focus on one area, you become the go to expert. People remember you, your content resonates, and guess what? Life gets way less confusing. By niching down, you will stand out in a crowded online space, attract a loyal audience who loves what you do, create content that truly matters to people, simplify your content strategy. So, take a step back and ask yourself, what am I really passionate about? What do I want to be known for? And now, let's niching down and make your online presence unstoppable. First, the danger of being the jack of all trades. Have you ever been at a party and someone asks, what do you do? And you're like, I do everything. Yeah, that's a problem. If someone mentions your name and people can't immediately say what you do, that's a problem. When you're covering everything, no one knows what to come to you for specifically. It's like calling a plumber, and when he arrives, it's like, hey, by the way, I also do interior designs, dog grooming, and yoga instructions. You will be skeptical, right? And you'll be like, dude, can you just fix my sink? It's the same for content creation. It's like having a business card with 10 different job titles. When you're jumping from topic to topic, your audience get lost. Your message becomes diluted and you become forgettable. It's just like trying to dine at a restaurant with a 100-page menu. To build loyalty and grow a brand, people need to know exactly what you stand for. Brands fail when they lack loyalty because they can't build loyalty. Their message gets lost in the noise and they become irrelevant. So, what's the solution? Niching down. Focus on one area, become an expert, and watch your audience grow. It's time to specialize and stand out in the crowded online space. Secondly, the importance of having a clear niche. Now that we've talked about the dangers of being a jack, let's talk about the importance of having a clear niche. Think of it as finding your superpower. A niche isn't just something you are interested in, it is what you want to be famous for. It's the problem you are uniquely qualified to solve for a specific group of people. Imagine it's your signature dish, the one thing people crave from you. When you narrow your focus, you create content that speaks directly to a particular audience. That means higher engagement, stronger loyalty, and eventually growth. You become the go to expert, the trusted resource for that one thing. People will seek you out, and your content will stand out in the crowded online space. Imagine if Don Jazzy started making makeup tutorials. Sure, it will be entertaining, but will he really take his advice on contouring? No, I will prefer him in the studio with Johnny Drill, not teaching me how to blend eyeshadow. Think of your favorite influencers or creators. What are they known for? Maybe it's fitness, cooking, or travel. That's their niche. They are not trying to be everything to everyone. They are owning their expertise. By niching down, you will stand out in the crowded space, build trust with your audience, create content that matters, and grow your influence. It's time. Go find your signature dish and serve it all to the world. And thirdly, signs that you are trying to do too much. All right, let's go through a checklist. If you have ever posted content and realized, wait, what am I even known for anymore? Or if your followers constantly ask, so what do you do exactly? If you nodded to any of this, then you, my friend, are spread way too thin. Now that we've talked about the importance of niching down, let's identify the signs that you are trying to do too much. Think of this as the health check for your content strategy. I mean, I once had a friend who was creating content on productivity hacks while also teaching her audience how to play the guitar. She starts video with first, get organized, then here's the chord progression in the same video content. It was like a weird mashup that had people scratching their head. Think of it like this: a fashion blogger posting about cooking recipes, a fitness influencer sharing stock market tips. It's like trying to mix oil and water. It just doesn't work. When you are scattered, your audience gets confused. Your content loses focus. You burn out trying to keep up and your growth stalls. It's time to simplify, focus, and own your niche. Take a step back, assess your content, and ask yourself, what's my core message? What do I want to be known for? And now on the fourth one, how to find your true niche. Finding your true niche is like discovering your superpower. Let's break this down into 3 simple steps. Step 1, identify your passion and expertise. Ask yourself, what gets you fired up? What do friends and family come to you for an advice on? And what's your secret sauce? Step 2, research the market. Passion is essential, but demands matters too. Look around. Are people actively searching for this content? Check social media trends, explore online forums, and do some Google searches to see if there is an audience out there for your specific topic. And step 3, test your content. Try out a few pieces of content in your potential niche and see how they perform. If you notice that one topic really resonates, that might just be your sweet spot. It's like dating. You can't just say yes to every interest you have. You test the waters, see what feels right, and eventually you find the one that clicks. And hopefully your niche won't ghost you. And now on the 5th one, creating content that resonates within your niche. Now that you have found your niche, let's make content that truly resonates with your audience. Understanding your audience's pain point. Once you know your niche, dive into details of what your audience needs. Are they looking for tutorials, quick tips, behind the scenes insight? The more specific you can get, the better. Get inside your audience's heads. What keeps them up at night? What do they struggle with? And what do they desire most? Create content that solves their problems and speaks directly to their needs. Remember, just because you are in a niche doesn't mean you have to sound like everyone else in it. Bring your personality, your humor, your quirks. Don't blend in. Stand out. Authenticity is key. Don't turn into a corporate sounding machine. You're not hosting a cable news show. You are talking to real people. So loosen up and bring your full self into your content. And now on the 6th, building brand loyalty through consistent niche content. When people see you consistently creating valuable content within a specific niche, they start to trust you. You are that reliable friend who always knows the best spots for takeout, or in this case, the best advice on your topic. If you are committed to a topic and show up for your audience, they will be committed to you. You are the expert in their minds, and that's exactly where you want to be. Think of it like this. When people have a question, you want to be the first name that comes to mind. Like when someone asks, who is the best baker? Everyone immediately yells, Gibera cakes and pastry. Now, that's the level of loyalty we are aiming for. And this brings me to my last point, the 7th, growing and expanding from a niche. Once you have built a loyal following in your niche, Then you can start exploring ways to expand. Maybe you are known for cooking Nigerian jollof rice and now you want to branch out to other West African dishes. It makes sense because it's a logical step within your brand. Expanding works best when it feels natural, not forced. We want people to be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, instead of, wait, what? Like, imagine if a yoga instructor suddenly started teaching finance. We'll be like, namaste, but also, what? Expansion works when your audience is excited about it because it feels like a natural fit. So let's sum it up. Find your niche. Build loyalty by consistently showing up. Make sure your content resonates with your audience's needs and only expands when it makes sense. Niching down isn't about limiting yourself, it's about creating a strong, recognizable brand. If you're ready to commit to your niche and stop being a jack, hit that subscribe button and join this community. Drop a comment below about that one thing you think you are meant to be known for. And if you are still figuring it out, we are here to help you brainstorm.
Like and subscribe.
Attract a loyal audience who loves what you do. Create content that truly matters to people and simplify your content strategy.